What if the thing that hunts the mind at night is not a predator, but a guide? Listen, the day pretends to be ordinary. The coffee tastes the same. The hallway is quiet. Then one word slips through a crack. It stings more than it should. Something wakes. A pulse quickens. A pressure rises in the chest like a storm moving in. That storm is not a mistake. It is a signal. A flare from a place the self has exiled. Carl Jung called that place the shadow. Tonight we will not run. We will turn and face the dark. Stay with this voice. At the end, the most dangerous truth becomes the most liberating key. The shadow is the vault where the self locks away what does not fit the mask. Unwanted impulses, forbidden desires, rage, envy, hunger, even power that felt too bright to carry in public. The mind swears it buried weaknesses there. It also buried strengths. The blueprint of a life untaken waits in that dark. It shows itself through overreaction, the laugh that feels too loud, the anger that feels too old, the sudden coldness that appears like a blade. Disproportion is a footprint. When someone feels unbearable, the shadow whispers, "Look, this is you, returned in a different face." Projection is the trick of the dark. The unconscious throws its film onto other people, then pretends it is only watching. In a moment, a simple method to drag projection to the surface. The mirror will not like it, the truth will. Every myth sends its hero underground. Torches sputter, walls sweat, something breathes at the end of the corridor. When the sword rises, the hero sees it. The monster wears a familiar face. Growth is not the slaughter of the beast. It is the recognition. It is the pact. Light is negotiated in the dark. What is pushed down does not die. It learns to rule from below. Picture a beach ball held under black water. Hands tremble, arms burn. The surface looks calm, until it does not. The harder it is forced down, the wilder the return. Bringing it to air does not make it pretty. It makes it honest. Honesty breaks the spell of control from the shadows. 3 questions the dark respects. When does emotion arrive before thought? Like thunder without lightning. Name that moment. It is a doorway. What thought is forbidden when the room is empty? Write it once. Ink breaks curses. What did the world call wrong that might only be raw? Raw is not evil. Raw is unworked power. Next, a 3-step ritual to make the shadow speak. Do not rush it. Do not bargain. Just listen. Breathe and name it. Anger, envy, lust, fear. Speak it softly. Names draw circles. Circles hold energy. Turn the mirror. What do I hunt in others that I have chained in myself? Unlock one link. Translate to a need, recognition, boundaries, expression, rest. Meet one need tonight. Feed the thing or it will feed on you. Ambition was called arrogance. Sensitivity was called weakness. Intensity was called instability. Labels are cages. Integration breaks metal. What returns is fuel. Purpose is not found on maps. It rises when light and shadow sign the same treaty. The path appears under honest feet. Sit, close the eyes. Imagine a chair in the dark. Someone sits there. It is the self the world was not allowed to see. Ask 3 questions. What were you protecting? What are you afraid of? What do you need to be included without wrecking the house? The answers will not flatter, they will free. How relationships become haunted mirrors. And why the shadow is the most precise compass when the night is deepest. Keep listening. The turn is near. What if peace is not silence, but the choir of all parts singing the same dark note? Awareness is the lantern. Integration is the bridge. Awareness notices. Integration assigns roles. Not every impulse gets a stage. Every impulse gets a seat. When every part belongs, none needs to scream. This is not permission for chaos. It is governance. It is the inner council meeting at last. In 1 minute, a 5-minute sequence to turn any trigger into clear action. Keep the light low. Keep the breath slow. Minute 1, name and locate. Tight throat. Heat in the face. Fear. Minute 2, Rewind 60 seconds. The word, the look, the memory, mark the spark. Minute 3. Find the projection. What in them is a fragment of me? Say it once. Minute 4. Hear the message. Protection, expression, boundary, strength. Which one is knocking? Minute 5. 1% action. One small decision that honors the message without breaking values. Do it before midnight. Patterns repeat because lessons repeat. The same argument, the same silence, the same goodbye. The shadow chooses the cast until it is seen. In the next hard conversation, replace "Why are you like this?" with "What does this wake in me? And what must I name clearly and calmly now?" Friction becomes classroom. Heat becomes light. Imagine the energy spent hiding the dark turning into voltage for art, leadership, and love. Next, conversion of shadow into creation. Repression is expensive. Integration refunds energy. Anger becomes clean courage. The hunger for recognition becomes steady presence. Fear becomes measured caution. Before any project, write one line. What am I afraid to show here? Begin at that edge. Where the voice trembles, the audience leans in. Purpose is identity in motion. Purpose is not volume, it is alignment. When disowned parts align with values, direction sharpens, work grows teeth. 3 questions open the road. What shame became strength when I held it? Which wound makes me hear a particular pain in the world? What offering did my story train me to deliver? The final turn approaches, the reason the shadow is a compass, and why the needle points truest when the room goes dark. No one becomes whole by pretending to glow. Wholeness begins when darkness is named and invited to sit at the table. When the night has a name, it stops steering from behind and starts guiding from the front. The shadow becomes a compass because it points to truths not yet lived. With surgical precision, no mercy, deep mercy. Vulnerability is not soft, it is steel without the mask. Fear loses leverage when spoken. Limits admitted become thresholds. Ambivalence revealed becomes choice. Authenticity is magnetic because it offers what most hide wanting, permission to be human. Before sleep, write one sentence. My shadow is trying to teach me. Finish it without editing. Fold the paper. Keep it close. In the comments, leave one trigger that turned into a clue. Someone needs the mirror you just made. The shadow is not a curse. It is a map drawn in black ink. Integrate one trait at a time. Watch the needle swing toward a self that is whole, creative, and free. This is not an ending. This is a threshold. Step through with everything you are. The dark is not empty. It is full of directions.